I wake on a Monday to a knock on her door. Miss LeClaire. Going outside, I found Professor Potsdam smiling at me.
These are for you, dear.
She hands me a folder bulging with papers. The label reads, Election Protocol.
My, I didn't realize we had a potential leader here. Of course, horse girls are known for their daring. Meet me after class today to discuss your campaign strategy. Until then, toodaloo!
She winks at me and sweeps away. Campaign strategy? Just what have I got myself into? I suppose I'll find out this afternoon. First, I have to decide on my schedule for this week. What should I do this week? So we're gonna start with blue, like always. Once I get to, I think, 40 blue, then I'm gonna stop and exclusively work on all the others. Red and green are falling behind, so we'll do red and green there, and white. I don't need to sleep yet. Sick. I arrive in the empty conference room and take a seat, spreading out the folder's worth of paper in front of me. The elections are held from Friday afternoon. Before then, I have to decide on a campaign slogan, do promotions, and write a speech to convince people to vote for me. That's not much time. I'm still not entirely sure what the class president does. These papers talk about demonstrating leadership and promoting unity, but that's just buzzwords. Apparently president is supposed to arrange some activities for the class to do together, so the kind of activities would be an actual decision for the president could make.
Hello, Linda. I'm sorry that I'm late. There was a little bird in need of assistance. Well, are you ready to begin?
I love with the way that she talks, we don't know if it's like a literal little bird or another student. Anyway.
Well, are you ready to begin?
I guess.
First thing that we need is your official campaign theme. That's how we'll be announcing you on Friday when you give your platform speech. You should also design your marketing material around your theme to tie the campaign together.
Right, so I want to be known as Lady Lampshade Head, the Dragon, A New Hope. Where are my dragons? We're gonna be the mother of dragons, the dragon. The dragon.
Oh my! Don't you think that's a rather aggressive image?
Well, I want to show that I'm going to fight hard to win.
I see. You also need to decide how to spend your campaign budget.
I get a budget?
Your budget is whatever money you choose to spend.
No! No! No!
I'm sure you'll want posters and paper badges for your supporters to wear. Are very popular. We have some supplies in stock, and I can fetch a few other things from off-campus if you need them.
How could you have $90 already in the game? I don't want to spend my money. I can't afford that. Okay. See, I kind of want to win. Let's go stand. I order cupcakes for $30. Oh, crap. Nothing else.
All right. I'll have these supplies delivered to your room in the morning. Good luck.
First thing in the morning, campaign materials arrive, mine and Ellen's both. Virginia is helping Ellen with hers, so I'm on my own. I have a few dozen cupcakes, chocolate frosted with horse green. It would have to have been nice to have my name on them or something, but it was just too expensive. It's probably better to hand these out later in the day, so I set them aside. Not everyone wants cupcakes for breakfast. But awesome people do. I spend the next hour introducing myself to people and trying to convince them to vote for me. I can see Ellen across the way doing the same, except she has badges to hand out too. She's drawing more of a crowd than I am. Oh well. This is the best way I could think of to get my name out there, but it's still tiring and boring. Stress increases by 5. Oh dear. We'll be sleeping next week. Oh no! As soon as class lets out, I set up a small table on the grounds and offer cupcakes to passing students. Everyone was eager for a free snack, but a lot of people who took them weren't even freshmen. Not much use in buying their votes. Oh no. On Wednesday morning, campaigning is still in full swing. All the candidates, not just in my year, but the upperclassmen too, have taken up positions in the main quad, calling out everyone who passes by and handing them colourful bits of paper. It's loud and crowded and confusing. Some of the older candidates are spraying magic sparkles over their heads to try and draw more attention to themselves, which just makes it worse. Angela for president! Kilogram for secretary! Vote for Jacob! I can see Ellen in the distance looking slightly overwhelmed, while William beside her dutifully bellows in her service. Vote for me! I'm doing my best to make myself heard, but even when I strain my throat, the crowd is mostly drowning me out. How can I get the crowd to notice me? Oh! Perform interpretive dance. No one else is dancing, so if I dance, I'll stand out. It might help if I actually knew how. I strike a dramatic pose and spin in place and flail my arms widely. People are staring at me. That's good, right? Oh, that made it all worth it. That made it all worth it. Oh, allows the caster to communicate and understandably with a willing target. Sick. Success. Breeze. Moves air around the caster's current square, creating a gentle breeze. Success. Green 3. Determines the current state of health of a living target and locates ailments and injuries. After activities on Fridays, each class has a scheduled time to come to the gym where the officer candidates will make their final speeches before the elections. Since we can't vote in the senior election, there's no reason for us to have to listen to their speeches, or vice versa. The freshman slot is the last one in the day. I came in earlier to watch the end of the sophomore campaigns, hoping for some inspiration. I have a slightly better idea of what kind of things to say, but they all have pros and cons. First up are the candidates for freshman class president. Minnie Kor-chan climbs to the stage looking bright-eyed and enthusiastic. Oh no, is that who I'm up against? And says a bunch of stuff about offering a helping hand to other students. Everyone applauds. Then it's my turn. Hi, my name is Linda LaQueer and I'm running for class president. As a leader, I will crush my enemies. I will find out what you, the class, really want and then work to make it happen. As president, it will be my job to shape our class's contribution to the character of the Iris Academy. I will encourage innovation. I will work to develop new traditions as for our legacy for the future. To encourage class unity, I suggest oh dear. Oh dear. Discussion forums are like... I think we ought to have regular assemblies where anyone can address the whole class with things they want to talk about and everyone can discuss it. Thank you for listening, and I hope you'll vote for the dragon. Everyone claps politely. After that, I come to the presentations for treasurer. Jacob Balsing, the blazing flyer, struts up and gives a brief speech about how money is obviously in safe hands with him, as he knows how to spend it too. Everyone claps, some guy even hoots in approval. Now it's Ellen's turn. She does a better job with the speech than I would have expected, considering how nervous she was earlier. William probably helped her write it. Everyone claps and Virginia and I howl loudly for her. At last, it's time for actual voting. Everyone lines up in single file in the hallway, leading to one of the classrooms. One at a time we go inside and cast our votes. Each student is given a pencil and 2 pieces of paper containing the list of the names for each office. You circle the name you want to vote for, then drop the paper in the box. Myself. For Ellen. Right, that's that. After all the votes are counted, we assemble again in the gym for the results.
The position of freshman class treasurer will be held by Ellen Middleton.
She did it!
and I'm proud to announce that this year's freshman class president will be Minnie Korshan.
I failed. I got all that stress for nothing.
I'd like to thank you all for your hard work this week. Your students are what makes Iris Academy truly great.
I should have got the posters. The cupcakes are a waste of money.
The teachers will be seeking out the newly elected officers later today to discuss their positions. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend.
I stir from my sleep. What's going on? I heard a noise. Is Virginia babbling again? Someone's moving around. Ellen? What's she doing up this early? Gathering the skirts of her robe, she tiptoes out of the room. Weird, but I'm too sleepy to follow. When Virginia and I get up in the morning, our allowances are here, but Ellen still isn't. Do you know what's up with Ellen? She snuck out of the room really early this morning. Probably just treasure stuff. At the crack of dawn on Saturday? Why do you think I didn't want the job? So what should I do today? No! 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 Rude. It's Sunday and the sports club is having a meeting, or rather, a game. Virginia's got the ball and is dribbling it across the floor, but towards Ellen at the goal. Kyo cuts in to try to steal, but Virginia sidesteps, a twist, a lunge, a swift kick, and the ball flies through the air. What are you guys doing? Ellen's head whips around to track the voice of the recent her recent rival, and the ball slips past her and into the goal zone. With a grimace, she goes to pick it up. This is a sports club meeting. What are you doing here? Maybe I want to play. I'm a fit guy, alright? Fine, whatever. Alright. He closes his eyes briefly and a wave of green magic sweeps over him. Hey, you can't do that. Do what? No magic allowed. What are you talking about? We're wizards. This is real sports, not bounders.
What's going on?
This one says you guys are refusing to use magic. What's the point in that? This one.
Well, it's how... Oh, I already used that voice, didn't I?
Well, that's how we've been doing it in sports club.
That's just wrong. It's unnatural. You don't know any your talents go to waste. Come on, it'll be fun. You want to show off your skills, don't you? Who's for flying basketball? No, there is no magic allowed in sports club. Maybe we should take a vote on it, you know, with me, right, Kyo?
Yes.
Traitor! Linda?
In this situation, I think no magic allowed. I don't think it's a good idea. We're only freshmen, but we've already got players from all 4 years. We all know completely different spells. I couldn't play flying basketball. I can't fly.
See? There.
Without magic and just kiddie games, why should we have to hold back from the best we can do?
Yeah, we should be real.
Real losers?
Virginia.
Because it's the rules. People without magic still have to hold back. You don't pick up the ball in soccer. You don't beat up the other team and stop them from reaching the goal. You do your best within the rules. That's good sportsmanship.
Jacob just snorts at this. Maybe we could have a special game sometime with spells allowed, but only certain spells, so it's fair? I guess. Ellen looks at Jacob.
Do you still want to play?
Call me when you play a real game. He leaves. Why are boys so rude?
William isn't.
Okay, boys except William. Come on, let's get back to the game. Next week. Happy Thanksgiving!
Huh? But it's cool.
No, it's not that day, not here.
Why not?
That guy caused a lot of trouble. We don't say his name. It's my fault. I should have told you guys earlier. The way the native people and the newcomers mixed out is a little different than it is for the non-magical history, so we have strong ties with what my mom says is sacred smoke tales. Like, a fourth of the magical students around... Oh, okay. Native Americans, blah blah blah. so a lot of our rituals and celebrations come from them.
So this is Thanksgiving?
Not really, I was kidding. It's Canadian Thanksgiving. You're Southern, so you don't notice it as much, because that's how it works.
Oh.
Anyway, what should I do this week? Alright, we have to sleep. Blue. Green, red. White. Oh, but then black. Black. Done. Okay. Sick. Completely removes visibility from the caster's location. Okay. Sick. Allows the caster to trace creatures that have recently passed through an area. Sick. Write or remove words from a target object. Sick. I'm alone in my room where I hear when I hear a knock on the door. Oh. Oh.
Hello, Linda. Hello, Linda.
Hi.
I'm just making rounds to invite everyone to the Saturday study sessions. If you need help in any of your classes, I'll be available in the library on Saturdays.
Thanks.
Also, I wanted to say I really appreciated your campaign, and I hope there are no hard feelings.
Sure.
Okay. Bye!
She hurries off. Ellen gets up early on Saturday morning and returns after the mail and allowances have been delivered. What should I do today? Study! Compared to the rest of the school, the library... Oh, new study scene. What? Compared to the rest of the school, the library is fairly small and unimpressive. There's a slightly outdated set of encyclopedias. Ellen didn't really need to bring her own, and a good collection of foreign language dictionaries, plus 2 bookcases filled with books about magic and witchy history. Most of the rest looks like fiction with a rack of popular magazines. The school actually subscribes to those? There aren't that many people in here on a Saturday, but looking around I see...
Hi, Linda! Do you need help with anything?
Minnie helps me out with my red magic. Sick! 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 Oh no, wait, that's red magic and smarts increased by 1. The stress increased by 4. Okay, so I know there is a test coming up soon, and I had to use blue magic for that last one. So I've got a feeling I'm going to need to use blue magic again for this next one. So, next week. So we're going to go all out on blue. See, I called it! Called it! Hey guys, I just thought I should warn you, the next exam is Friday.
But the end of the month isn't until next week.
Don't look at me, I don't make the rules. Will it be like the first one? Nothing doing. This time they drop us in a pit full of alligators and we have to fight our way out.
You're such a liar.
It's not a lie if it's funny. That's not how that works. Yeah, but do you know anything real? Well, I'm pretty sure we'll be in the dungeons, because pretty much all the exams are, but I don't know how they're gonna make what they're gonna make us do. William said that after the first time we have to cast real spells that we learned in class, so we can't just fake it with wild magic. So we better know enough spells. What should I do this week? I have to sleep. Cause stress. Then just spam the blue. Spam the blue. Teleport other. Allows caster to relocate an object. No, wait, it said that I couldn't teleport myself out of a dungeon this time. Damn it. Oh, no.
Oh, I've done a horrible thing. At least my teleport self. I don't need you. I can't teleport myself out of a dungeon. At the appointed time, I make my way to the testing room. I'm not sure why they said they send us to a specific room anyway, if they're just going to teleport us into the dungeon when we get there. Unless it's this time it'll be different. Nope, doesn't look like it. Once again I find myself in the dungeon, but this time in a larger area facing a deep dark hole. Greetings, Linda LaQueer. Behold the abyss. You'll find the exit to this dungeon on the other side. This dungeon level is now warded. You may not teleport outside of this dungeon level. You must cross the abyss in order to escape. You may choose to surrender at any time, and you will be retrieved from the dungeon safely. However, you will fail your exam and receive demerits. Good luck. So, now what? Outside of your screen. Movement and spellcasting can be found on the left-hand side of your screen. If you hold down right shift key, you can use the left, right, and up and down arrows to move around the dungeon. I'll just use this. Okay, let's see what is back here. Oh! What are you? Bridge. So, how can I use a spell book? So, I could... Because there was that abyss, and I could... Where is it? Teleport. Other. Bridge. To there. I want it to be facing north. Okay. Okay. Forward. 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 I did need to do blue magic. Ah! Yes! I climb the stairs and emerge from the dungeon blinking into the sunlight.
Congratulations, Linda. For succeeding in your quest, you receive 5 merits.
Thanks.
I hope you enjoyed putting your skills to practice. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have another student to look after.
I guess I can go relax now.